Gals, what's your favorite easy go-to look? Is it jeans and a t-shirt? Maybe yoga pants and that oversized cozy hoodie? Well, those are all great, but what happens when you want to look elegant and sophisticated? Yes, indeed, the struggle is real, and that's why we're here today. Hi, gals. Welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. I do have my mic with me today, and I'm hoping this will reduce a little bit of the echoing that we sometimes get when I film from home. So, today's episode is all about some quick, easy, and instant ways to add elegance and sophistication to an otherwise just everyday look. Before we move on, let's acknowledge that the hair has changed again. This is my comfort zone. Just like with outfits and styling, we all kind of have our go to uniform. Well, this is my go to hair. This is where I feel my best. So I'm back. Let me begin by thanking today's sponsor for this video, and that is the shoe brand Cosy Island. You guys have seen these before. My lovely little kitten-heeled leopard print mules. Love those. Well, they have just rolled out their fall and winter collection, and gals, it's gonna blow your mind. Inspired by the vision of comfort without compromise, this shoe brand only makes shoes that are sophisticated and elegant, which is what today's video is all about. And yet, at the same time, these shoes are so comfortable, you could literally run around the block in them. Hop on over to their website and you will learn that at the heart of each pair of these shoes is their signature pain-free technology, which features seamless fabrics and a tech-enhanced midsole that reduces foot fatigue and boosts breathability for truly lasting comfort. The best part is that you're getting this foot-friendly shoe in the form of something so elevated and stylish. I am a big time boot girl. If you guys have been following me for years, you'll know that this is my favorite season. So when Cosy Island reached out and asked if I would like to receive a pair of their boots in exchange for putting together some great outfits, I was all over it. I knew exactly the boots I was going to choose because my favorite type of boot will always be the sock bootie. You know, that one with the stretchy fabric that's really nice and form-fitting and flexible, especially if you're someone like me that happens to have really bad bunions. I chose the Belle Voyage minimalist pointed toe stiletto ankle boots in the color apricot, which is really just a nice neutral. You can slip right into these boots with an easy off and on design. Love that. And they have a water repellent finish, athletic inspired outer sole, honeycomb gel for extra shock absorption, and flared heels for stable steps as well as extreme style. If you guys like what you see on my feet or on their website as you're browsing around, then make sure to use my discount code for an extra 10% off your next purchase, and I'll drop that in the description box below. So guys, let's just jump right in. We're right there. You already know now. My very first tip for adding instant elegance or sophistication to any look is to swap out a more casual shoe for something that has a great kitten heel. That can be a pair of pumps, maybe a pair of mules, but of course, in my case, my favorite is the kitten heel bootie. There are so many ways that sneakers work their way into my more casual looks, especially on the weekend. So of course, I'm going to kids' sports games all the time. I will often wear sneakers with jeans and a t-shirt. Sometimes I will wear maybe a really cool pair of flowy trousers and put sneakers on just for extra comfort. Or I may wear a dress and for a little bit of contrast, put sneakers on. But let me tell you guys, by simply swapping out the sneaker for the bootie, I get this absolutely beautiful elegance that makes me actually feel so French. Like you guys know, I'm obsessed with Parisian chic. And the beauty of the boots from Cosy Island is that I still feel like I'm in my sneakers, but I get that added boost. All right, tip number 2 is to take any look all day long and just pair it back to some kind of structured lady bag. You guys know what I'm talking about. A little satchel. No, it doesn't actually have to be little. Little, of course, is very dainty, very elegant, but if you're a big bag gal like I am, then a big satchel will do. But the whole idea is that it is structured and it has a nice little handle and it's just very regal. So even with jeans and a t-shirt, you are elevating your look by carrying around this type of bag, and you don't have to spend a ton of money. You could score something like this secondhand, like I have done with my red Louis Vuitton bag. Tip number 3 is one I turn to all the time, especially in fall and winter, and that is to take, practically any look and just throw a blazer on top. So there are lots of ways you can do this. You can take a classic weekend look, t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, the go-to uniform when you can't be bothered. Throw a structured blazer over the top and you instantly have this cool street style and you look polished and put together. You can also use the magic of a blazer to take a more girly look and just add some cool classic sophistication to it. So I love taking a slip dress, like my favorite Target slip dress here that you guys have seen before. And this is a great just evening out, maybe a date night look with my booties, but maybe I want to make this perfect for the office. It's so simple. I take a beautiful blazer, maybe something that cinches in at the waist, and now, bam, I'm perfectly polished and ready to take on the day. Next, stripes. I don't know what it is about stripes. I guess it's probably that we associate it with the prototypical French woman, that Parisian chic vibe, the Breton striped tee. But there is just something about bringing a striped pattern into your look that elevates it instantly, and you really don't have to ditch the jeans at all. Simply swap out the really basic t-shirt and put on maybe a boat neck Breton striped tee. Maybe it's colder where you are. A striped sweater always does the trick. Or perhaps you're into something a little bit more structured. And I also always just love a striped button-down collared shirt. This next one I love because it gives you instant results without even having to change your outfit. And that is to simply take your basic outfit and add some statement jewelry to it. It could be anything. Do what you love. Do what you already own. So it could be earrings, necklace, cuff bracelet, you name it. I am very much of a necklace and earrings girl, but usually for me, not both at once. I will usually wear both, but one or the other is going to be the statement piece. And so if I'm going to do a necklace, sometimes I even like layering my necklaces like I've done here. Take just a basic V-neck sweater or t-shirt paired back to basic pants, but when you add on the jewelry, the statement necklaces, bam, you look so polished and ready for work or any type of situation where the desire is to impress. I also love the way a great statement pair of earrings can take your classic white button-down shirt and jeans and elevate it to just heights of style. So for me, my white Riley shirt from Velvet Heart with my favorite Levi's jeans just takes on a totally different tone when I add my big, beautiful earrings from Brighton with the laser cut. They're so shiny and bright. They are the one conversation piece of the outfit. This next one is one that most of us can somehow conjure up out of the clothes that we already own, and that is to just wear a matching set, something monochromatic, top to bottom. There's just a true elegance in that, and oftentimes it's a little more slimming as well. So I love just a good matching pants set, and in this particular case, this isn't even an elevated fabric. This is just a really comfy weekend feeling fabric, but by pairing the matching top and bottom, I actually look ready for work. In the second one, I also go for the matching set, more on the dressier for the evening side. And a little secret here, I scored this combo from Target, and I'll put a link to this in the description box below. I love the silky camisole with the matching slip skirt and just a pair of booties. And this couldn't be simpler, and it's actually such a versatile look you can layer on top of this, but it is definitely the epitome of elegance simply because those pieces match and they're monochromatic. And last but not least, gals, and this is one that might make you kind of raise your eyebrows a little bit because we have been so cultured to think that we cannot wear white in winter, especially on the bottom half. But I think adding white jeans to any look instantly adds sophistication. So if I just take a classic button down shirt and pair it back to my blue Levi's, it's a nice look. It does look polished, a little more for the weekend, but by changing those jeans out for a pair of white jeans, I feel like this definitely reads a little more Parisian, definitely more sophisticated and elegant, and I think this totally flies for the fall. And if you really want to carry those white jeans into winter, don't be afraid to do that. I love my white jeans paired back to a sweater like I've got on right now. Absolutely just so beautiful, elegant, streamlined. And another look I really love is just a blazer thrown on top of white jeans. I would wear that year round. So gals, the whole purpose of this video was to demystify getting dressed and looking elegant and sophisticated, and to maybe get you a little bit out of your styling rut if your go-to is just ultra casual, especially maybe if you are someone who works from home or is retired. It's really easy to default to that relaxed look, but by just changing up one little thing, you can add instant sophistication. Thank you again to this week's sponsor, Cozy Island. Again, the link to their website and my discount code will be in the description box below, and I hope you'll give them a try, ladies. You won't regret it. If you guys like this week's video, please make sure to give it the thumbs up. That really helps this channel. And as always, please make sure that you are subscribed here to Zero Waste Closet. That way you guys get a notification whenever I come out with a new video. And last but not least, you knew I was going to say it. I want to remind you guys that I am a realtor here in Fountain Hills, Arizona with MCO Realty. I would love to help you sell your home or maybe go out and find that perfect home. If you're from out of town, I'd love to help you find that vacation property you've always been dreaming of. Please make sure to reach out to me, and I will put my email in the description box below, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great week, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.